Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm back with another Conquerors Blade video, and this time around I'm going to be looking at the latest patch notes, which has brought a load of different things into the game, including changes to the Regionopolis Last Stand map and English localization voice lines for each and every single one of the units. So first off, Regionopolis The Last Stand has changed again. There are now a couple of different walls that you can actually destroy, which gives the attackers an even better chance of actually claiming Regionopolis. Now Regionopolis, I think, is still pretty balanced. I had a good amount of games on it last night, both defense and attacking, and I would say I lost and I won on both sides equal amounts. So I don't know if I've just had some really alright teams or if the map is fairly well balanced right now, which I feel it really is. The only part of the map which I don't feel is being utilised very much is all the underground bit. I never ever see anyone go under there anymore, and it's a real shame. So hopefully if the map changes again in the next couple of weeks before the end of Season 4, hopefully they can bring some changes in to actually get the underground section of the map used a bit more, because like I said, right now everyone seems to be going through the broken wall to B, or rushing through to A, or going around the right flank. No one seems to be going down into the under map bit, rushing through there and getting up into the city that way, which is a real shame because it was a very cool thing to bring into such a map, and it gives people a different avenue of where they can actually attack from as well. But it's very underutilized, which is a real shame. I don't know how or what they could do potentially to actually make a change to bring that in so they can actually start using it a little bit more, but we don't know. We'll have to wait and see to see if the map changes at all in the next couple of weeks. So we've got a couple of weeks left of Season 4. Now I've already made a video out predicting what I think is going to be the Season 5 units. If you haven't yet caught that one, definitely go back, leave me a comment on there and let me know what units you think are coming into Season 5 and the reasons why. So going back over the patch notes very quickly, which dropped yesterday. So a couple optimizations, especially for territory wars. So the ruling house now has a couple of changes to it. So on the battlefield, you used to be able to go in, attack thief, and then if you were the ruling house, you could kick people out willy-nilly to get your whole team in. There's been a few changes to that. So first off, the player has a contribution of 20% and at least 10 players of their house are present on the battlefield. So even if you're the ruling house, if that is a thing, if the player has contributed at least 20% and there is at least 10 players of their house present on the battlefield, you cannot kick them out. Or if a player has a contribution of at least 50%. So if there's just one dude in a battle but it's contributed at least 50% of the score, you cannot kick him out. They're obviously going to be evaluating this and seeing actually if this works or if it needs additional changes in the future. But it's good to see that they're kind of optimizing this, because this was not abused, but this was definitely used quite a bit to actually give people the advantage and the upper benefit when taking thieves in territory wars. So Conquerors City, you don't need as much prestige now to actually attack Conquerors City and the 4 gates. The requirement is now in line with declarations on normal cities of the same level. A couple of changes to the user interface. The seasonal weekly challenge interface especially has been updated and looks far better. It looks a lot more cleaner and smoother, which is really nice. There's also, from what I've heard, a bit of a mistake that it was introduced last night into the death matches. Now these are the Art of War tokens and the Imperial medals, I think they were called. Flashing these up on the screen right now, there is no use for these right now. They are from an event that has actually previously been on the Frontier version. We were not meant to get these tokens. I believe they are going to be wiped out of our inventories, but don't bin them, because from what I've heard they are going to be for an event in the future. So if you chuck them in your storage, if the developers do get rid of them, they get rid of them. But I would definitely recommend not binning them yourself. Keep them in your storage just in case we get that event sooner rather than later, and then you've got a few of these tokens and medals already for it. So, the voice localization. So, as always with Conquerors Blade, there's been a bit of a Marmite subject. So, some people love them, some people hate them. Some people think they're alright, but they're a little bit too loud and they're quite repetitive. I would say I put myself in the love it category for these. I absolutely love the voice acting for these units, and actually even being stuck in the middle of point B in Regionopolis, surrounded by units. Yeah, there are a lot of people talking, there's a lot of voices going on, but actually I wouldn't say there's any detriment to the game. In anything, it actually increases and adds to the atmosphere of the battle. You've got a load of dudes around you talking, telling you what they're going to do. It's actually quite nice knowing that people are setting up shield walls and stuff as well, because the units will shout it, so you can actually see and hear straight away what certain people are doing with their units, which is quite a good thing to see and know without having to actually spend time looking around and seeing how people are setting up and everything. I think the voice acting has been incredible, absolutely incredible. All the lines and everything that I've heard so far I've really liked. I've not gone through all of the units yet to see what they actually say, but I am planning on doing that. I'm planning on making a kind of separate video about all the voice stuff as well in the near future, so definitely keep an eye out for that. But I think personally the voice stuff is really good. It adds to the atmosphere and it's a very welcome thing into the game. If you disagree with me though, let me know the reasons why down in the comments below. Are you still enjoying Conquerors Blade? Are you still enjoying Season 4? Again, if you haven't watched my Season 5 prediction video yet, go over there, have a watch of that and let me know what units you think are going to be coming into the game in that video. Thank you very much for watching, folks. As always, I hope to catch you on the battlefield.
It's harvest time! Hail to the flail!
It's an honor to serve. Blood and gush everywhere.
Darken their skies! Break their arms!